And that's a wrap on Big 12 Media Days. Let's all thank Jerry's World in the city of Dallas for being our hosts, and another reason to waste public tax dollars on athletic field trips. I'd like to thank all, how many we got now? 14, great golly, 14 schools for joining us today.
We walked.
We carpooled with OU.
We never left from the championship.
Yeah, we could tell in that Sugar Bowl game.
Where do we turn in flight receipts? We're going to have a lot this year.
Receipts, who do you think we are? The SEC? Not a word out of you two. Now, I know you all answered a lot of questions at the media days.
Nobody's asked us anything.
Yeah. So, we'll just start with the newbies and work our way around the horn.
Horns, hook 'em.
Gonna be glad to be rid of that. Cincy, let's start with you. You could use a win. Can Scott Satterfield's defense keep down an entire conference?
Honestly, we're going to struggle. But hey, at least teams can now recruit in Ohio.
Way to take one for the team.
Remember 2021?
Wow, okay. BYU, which Kedon Slovis are we going to see? USC's 3,500 yard, 30 touchdowns heir apparent, or Pitt's 2,400 yards, 10 touchdowns snooze fest?
Well, we got to remember these kids are just teenagers trying to find their place in the world. And football is just another teaching tool to bring out the best in these young men. Man, you are just too good to be here. Man.
All right, back to it. Houston, what did Dana Holgerson do to deserve this? He's back and with 37 new players this offseason?
We were informed all West Virginia coaches had to pay a certain price and his penalty wasn't up yet.
It'll be easier to watch than Neil Brown. And lastly, UCF. I see you're stealing from other conferences. Got yourself an SEC quarterback. Nice. Oh, it's John Plumlee from Ole Miss.
Did you have a question?
Yes. Will Big 12 media personnel get a discount for Harry Potter Land at Universal Studios? Doesn't matter. We're going anyway. Bill, Texas, and Oklahoma. All right. Now, I'd say we go geographically, but I don't even know what that means anymore, so we're just going to start with the state of Texas. All right. Baylor, Dave Aranda's defense. Are you going to be able to field an LSU-style defense this year?
What year at LSU?
Oh,
my Uber's here. 90 minutes, baby.
All right. TCU. Well done last year. So, question is, what do you got for us this year?
Well, Hypno Toad is pretty played, so we're thinking of going with Sonny's Honeys.
Okay. Tech. I see you got Tyler Show from Oregon. You are aware that we poach entire teams from the Pac-12, not just their players.
I don't think that's a question.
Oh, yes. Can you please keep Texas out of our championship game?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Choking in Austin's about as steady and expected as the winds of West Texas.
Excellent. Unfortunate transition here. Texas finally picked to win the conference, first time since 2009. We're just wondering what excuses Austineers have geared up for this season.
Sark says bring on the hate, so you can't hurt me with words. If there's anything we need to work on, it's that we're too good and rich.
And humble. Well, now that that's out of the way, let's just go random. Oklahoma State, you are aware that tanking the second half of the season doesn't give you higher draft picks for the transfer portal.
With 10th year senior Alan Bowman coming in and Coach Gundy's son waiting in the wings, should be a good year for the Gundy household.
I'm sorry, Coach Gundy's son?
What? Bill Self's son played. It was mop-up duty.
Oh, you! In your last season in the Big 12, will the Sooners go out as dominant as they were for most of their 27-year tenure? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that? Yeah, pretty annoying when that song plays every 5 seconds, isn't it?
What I'm trying to say is that...
Moving on! West Virginia, can you please put Neil Brown out of his misery this season?
I'm sorry, this year's squad will be coached by Bob Huggins until the trial is over and all the donors' checks are cashed.
But with his recent struggles.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Fine. Kansas State, you're no longer an underdog this season. How will expectations be handled?
Oh, not well, I'm sure. We honestly can't worry about other teams. We just got to worry about preparing for this tough conference. That and worrying about losing to the high school teams that we schedule early in the season.
Do yourself a favor and get through early September. Okay, Kansas, will KU's basketball team be brought in to play defense for last year's 110th ranked unit, considering that both basketball and football programs give up the same amount of points?
Daniels is on the Heisman list, best corners in the conference. Leipold is looking like 2007 Mangino.
Let's hope for his cholesterol he's not. Quit trying to build a rivalry state. It's never going to happen. They hate Missouri that much.
It's true.
So the basketball team will be suiting up?
Also true. We pay him enough.
All right, well, that's it. I'd like to thank everyone for coming.
We're still here, guys?
Yes, that's right. Iowa State, will you abandon all semblance of modern football and just snap the ball to Gerard Rock and have him run behind local farmhands?
This year we're really focused.
Well, thank you all, and another successful off-season, and best of luck in next year. I feel like we gave...
You don't get a say anymore. Why didn't you Uber with Baylor?
We got a limo.
Ugh, we just don't let anyone into the conference.
It's prime time, baby. Calling the meeting.
Where do I put these?
Just move all the burnt orange and maroon.